Hi everybody, my name's Alison and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do a general reading for the sign of Aquarius. I'm going to go ahead and pull your overall energy, look at any guidance and advice from Spirit, and also look at any opportunities or challenges that you have coming in and how you can use that to your advantage. But first, a couple of announcements before we get started. First, please follow me over on Rumble. The link is in the description below. That's a baby channel. I just started it, I don't know, maybe a month or so ago, and everyone's following me on YouTube. Please go ahead and jump over to Rumble. There's going to come a point, I'm sure, when YouTube ends up banning this channel for whatever reason because of censorship. So please follow me over there too. Even if you don't use that channel, at least you have it sitting there. I know I'm not really the big Rumble person, but I love YouTube, but the censorship's stupid. I can't believe it. Anyways, I want to make sure I get that announcement out there. The other thing is, it's that time of year. I offer my online tarot masterclass twice a year, once in the spring and once in the fall, and I'm offering it for the entire month of October. Oh my God, October rocks. If you don't know me about this aspect of me, I've said it a few times before, September, October are my months. My birthday was yesterday, September 8th. So September and October, for whatever reason, my entire life, everything that's going to happen that's incredibly dramatic, good and bad, always happens in September, October. So to have this session in October is going to fucking rock. I cannot wait. So if you're interested, I'm going to read you the description of it. Please sign up. Space is limited. I'm keeping it to a small class because I want it to be really focused on giving you quality information like a graduate class. Okay, this is for beginners, intermediate, but I want it to be small so we have a lot of one-on-one time in the group. So like I said, this is going to be October. I love it. So our next 4 weeks online tarot masterclass begins Sunday, October 6th. It's going to be the 6th, the 13th, the 20th, and the 27th, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to meet on Zoom for those 4 Sundays. It's 2 hours each Sunday. However, if you know me, I'm very generous with my time, especially when it comes to teaching. I am giving myself the ability to go an extra hour over. So it could end up being 3 hours that we meet every single Sunday. The reason is if you have more questions and you want to cover more ground, then that extra hour is optional, right? You're already paying for the 2 hours, the 7 to 9, but if you want to practice a spread with me, if you have other additional questions you want to get into about tarot, then we will definitely go ahead and focus on that. So, set aside the time. If this is something you're interested in, you will definitely learn tarot. So let me continue. So unlock the mysteries of tarot with our 4-week online tarot masterclass. Learn from Alison, sorry, I have a gnat, an experienced professional intuitive empath tarot reader, and explore the timeless wisdom of tarot. The class is taught with the traditional Rider-Waite deck. This is the Radiant Rider-Waite. You need to have this deck. This is what we're going to base everything on. This is really for you to do the groundwork, to know this deck before you branch out and do other decks. This is key. And then it says, embrace the exciting, enlightening, and profoundly rewarding experience of gaining a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. At the end of this class, you will achieve competency in tarot. That is the goal, okay? Now, I have to say, I used to practice anywhere from 4 to 12 hours a day a long time ago when I was learning tarot. So I just want to tell you, this is going to make you competent, but you have got to continue to practice if it's something you want to do, whether it's just for fun, as a hobby for yourself, or you want to become a real tarot reader. To actually do it for a living, you really need to practice. Practice makes perfect. Here's what the online tarot masterclass offers. And you can find this on my website at Tarot by Alison. And that's Alison with 1 L, A-L-I-S-O-N. And again, the link will be in the description below. It says, we will be covering the A to Z of tarot and intuition development. 4 online classes with Alison and other students. In these structured classes, you interact, learn, grow, and have fun. Each Zoom class is 2 hours. It can go longer if there are many questions, like I said. You will be given weekly exercises, so you're going to have some homework. I really want you to go and practice by yourselves and then come back and ask me questions about the homework that you had. We're going to have additional bonus training about oracle cards. It's different. They're both divination tools, but they are different than the tarot. Strategies to uncover hidden wisdom in readings, build an intuitive connection with the cards, and unlock your spiritual gifts. I want you to get in touch with your intuition, especially if you're just starting out, how you can do that. The Zoom classes, like I said, are every Sunday, 7 to 9 p.m. You need your own decks for this class. Please don't use somebody else's. You are literally developing an energy with the deck. You need to have your own decks. There's a minimum of 2 decks required for this class because you need to pull cards and then pull clarifiers for the cards. I want them to be 2 different decks. So again, the first one is going to be the traditional Rider-Waite. The next one needs to be based on the Rider-Waite. Like you see me use this deck. It's not the Rider-Waite, but it's based on the Rider-Waite. Let me show you. This is the Ace of Pentacles. This is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, same card, slightly different meanings and variations, but they're both based. This is the Rider-Waite, but this is based on the Rider-Waite. Okay, so that's what I want you to see. There's difference, right? Anyways, so there's that. So I recommend 2 different decks. One must be the Rider-Waite deck. The second deck must be based on the Rider-Waite, but it can be by a different author, obviously. Please contact me if you have any questions so I can help you before the class begins. Don't wait till the last minute. If you have a question about a deck, contact me in advance so I can tell you yes or no, and I'll tell you why, like if it's not based on the Rider-Waite or, this is not the Thoth deck, which is a beautiful deck, but that's not what we're covering. It needs to be based on the Rider-Waite. And I'll just leave it there because I can go on, and this is actually going to be an Aquarius reading. I just wanted to get this information out there. So please contact me if you have any questions before the class begins. You do not need to purchase using my affiliate links. They are there for your convenience. I have 2 links here so you can see the decks and you can browse Amazon at your convenience. I also believe so strongly in my class, I'm giving you a satisfaction guarantee, and I'm going to read it. We believe so strongly in this course, we offer a satisfaction guarantee. If you are not completely satisfied, Alison offers an additional 1-hour remedial class one-on-one at no additional cost. No cash refunds are given. And this is because I believe so strongly in my skill set. I've taught several times before. I've taught one-on-one and I've taught group sessions. I have never had anybody come back and say they don't understand. Ever. Not once. But I do offer this because I want you to feel comfortable and I want you to feel confident. You will be competent when you leave this class. It's awesome. I hope you decide to join. Please reach out to me if you have any questions in advance of this class. That way, you're not rushed at the last minute to go ahead and sign up. Like I said, space is limited. Okay, so that being said, that is the Online Tarot Masterclass. Thank you for listening. If you've heard it before, please fast forward next time because I'm going to be announcing it until we begin in October. And again, I said, please, if you could follow me on Rumble and look for my podcasts that are coming out. I just did an interview a couple weeks ago with Dr. Hannah Roberts about the GLP-1, the game changer. That is the weight loss drug like Ozempic, where it's through injections. I personally am taking tirzepatide, which is the generic from Adjourno, and I think it is the greatest thing I've ever done in my adult life. So watch the interview. You can see my story there, and it's mostly about Hannah, and we were talking about the drug itself. I never thought in my life I'd ever be fat. I was an athlete. So go check that out. This is a game changer, and I think it's the best thing I ever did in my adult life. So thank you, Hannah, for being there, and she is phenomenal. And of course, I have Tarot Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I go live every single Tuesday to answer your questions. It is donation-based. People submit their questions in advance or during the show. It is awesome. Most people are submitting them in advance because I've got clients all over the world. So they some watch it live, but most of them are watching it in the replay. Especially like if you're in Australia, you're probably asleep. I don't know what the time difference is, but it's just a totally different time zone. So if that's something you're interested in, please go ahead and submit your question. If you're curious as to what it is, if you've never seen an episode, watch some of my past episodes. like the last one we just did was awesome. I have wonderful clients and wonderful viewers that are submitting fantastic questions. And I think that even if you are not submitting the questions, you're going to get a good laugh out of it. And if you've never had a psychic reading before and you want to just dip your toes in it, this is a good opportunity for you just to submit a question and see how it works for you, see how you like it. So that's an option. All right. And I should just say, any late submissions after the show will just be answered the following week. It's a carryover, okay? I also have a missing person consultation. I'm going to read this. This is also on my website. Discuss your missing persons case with Alison to see if this is the appropriate service for you and your loved ones. Learn what to expect before, during, and after your missing person psychic reading is done. Learn how you need to prepare and what kind of results you can expect. Alison is fully transparent. You can tell by my personality. Note, this is the initial consultation before we move forward with the psychic readings, or plural. Maybe there's more than one. When we get into the psychic reading part and when I get into that deep meditation, I'm going to have you actually record it because I'm channeling and I'm definitely not going to remember. I'm busy, obviously. It's going to be so emotional for you and your loved ones, depending on who's watching, that you're not going to remember to take everything down. And I actually don't want you to stress out to try and capture all that information while we're doing the session. So it's so weird. So I have the ability to look through somebody else's eyes, whether it's, let's just say it's the victim, if there's a crime involved. So through the victim, through the perpetrator, or through somebody that is watching on the periphery. I don't know where this gift came from. It started happening to me about 5 years ago. It was very uncomfortable when it first happened, but I've learned to get used to it, and now I'm embracing it, and I want to use it for good. So I am offering this service. It is crazy and wild, but if it's something you're interested in, I hope you don't have a missing loved one, but if you do, I offer this service. I also do, of course, my personal tarot readings, and I do personal intuitive tarot readings over Zoom. And if that's something you're interested in, I do 30 and 60-minute sessions. All right, now I got the announcements out of the way. Let's go ahead and roll into it. And if you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. I'd appreciate it. All right, let me put these Ace of Pentacles back in here randomly. And let me give it a good shuffle. And so you know, Aquarius, that I meditate and I cleanse my decks and I shuffle and I ask for the strongest energy to come through in the cards. I do all this before I go live. And I've asked for the strongest energies to come through. So we'll see what comes through for you today. This is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay. So I know a lot of cards were flying out earlier too. So I think Spirit has a lot to say to you. That's been happening for the last few signs. A lot of cards fly out, like Spirit has a novel to say to you. All right, let's get some cards. First card out is the Hanged Man. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Eight of Swords. We have the Hermit. We have the High Priestess. We have the Queen of Pentacles. For your opportunity, we have the Seven of Swords. For your challenge, we have the Seven of Cups. Okay. So let's go ahead and feel into this. So in your recent past, we've got the Hanged Man. So this is really telling me that you've really done some inner work. And this could also be because we had that Mercury retrograde. We also had Lionsgate in retrograde. So I think maybe a lot of people were, they were really looking within. And I feel that this is something that you were able to do, whether you were conscious of it or not, that you were really able to look at some dark stuff that's maybe been going on and really kind of clean it up, you know, really come to terms with a few things and start moving it out. I do feel in your present energy, we've got the Ten of Wands. I do feel that, you know, you have overextended yourself, that you are, if you're not burned out right now, I think you're headed that direction. I think that you've taken on too many responsibilities. And I feel that one of the reasons why this is happening to you with this type of burnout is I don't feel right now that in your present energy, you're setting appropriate boundaries. I think that if you can set some boundaries, that will help conserve your energy. People might be asking a lot of you and you're saying yes instead of saying no to conserve your energy. I think that's something that you really need to take a look at. Because when we get into your near future, we've got the Eight of Swords, and this is telling me that you're kind of thrashing around, that you feel very restricted and you feel very trapped. And this is a self-imposed restriction. This is all in your head, because you could very easily end this situation and walk away, but you're not. You feel very trapped, and that fear is preventing you from seeing a way out of your situation. I think you need to calm down a little bit in your near future. But we're going to get some clarifiers. Let me move this out of the way. All right. So I'm going to shuffle this really quick because I did just put the other ace back in. All right. All right, let's get some clarifiers. We've got the Six of Swords. We've got the Four of Swords. The Five of Wands. Ooh, the Five of Cups. So you definitely have a lot going on right now. The Three of Swords. Yeah, you're definitely doing some inner work, and you've got a lot of transitions coming around. So remember, this is a general reading, so this is going to be for all the Aquariuses that are really doing a lot of inner work, and you're in the process of transforming yourself. So again, we've got the Hanged Man. This is the card of suspension in this deck, and this is really telling me that you've really had to go within. You're basically marinating on a lot of things from your past, from your present, and I think you're also able to look forward, but this is really spending a lot of time on your past. We've got the Six of Swords and the Four of Swords. And again, you've really gone within. I mean, both of these cards are going into a deep meditation. Okay, so you're, like I said, you're really doing the inner work. This is allowing you to transition, right? Not into death, don't get scared, but transition into the new you, more enlightened you, more awakened you, more mature you. I think this is where you're really starting to snap together. I'm getting shown snapping together. So if maybe connections were loose before, it's been pulled tight. This is your mind, body, soul, your heart. Everything is kind of coming into alignment right now because of the inner work that you've been doing. This card is also about leaving, you're going to calmer shores. Okay, you're leaving trouble behind. And what this is telling me is that you have really put some things to rest. So I think you've done a lot of inner work, and that's going to really make you grow as a person and allow you to transition into a more mature you. This will allow you to have an even higher emotional IQ and get that knowledge and wisdom that you get from doing this type of work. For your present energy, though, you really are burned out. And for those of you that you're not burned out, you're definitely on your way. Sorry, that's my cat. So you're definitely on your way. And it is being clarified by the Five of Wands and the Five of Cups. So what this is telling me is that you're burned out and you're not conserving your energy, you're overtaxed, you're overstressed, you're not setting the appropriate boundaries. You have a lot of strife around you from that. And this could be that maybe somebody else, maybe it's your family or a coworker or a friend, maybe even a stranger is pushing something off on you and you're absorbing it. Okay, it's like maybe they're imposing something on you, but you're absorbing that emotion. You're not deflecting it. And that is part of what is happening here. It's like a burden, an emotional burden. It's like the body stores emotion in its tissues. I feel like that's what's happening to you. You could even be putting on weight from that, because we all do that. I feel that there's something, this is the card of loss. And I feel that there's something coming in for you that's really making you feel like you're missing out. And I mean like a deep grief, kind of like missing out. And I feel that, again, you need to change your perspective. This is the card of loss. So you've got 3 cups on the ground. If he would just turn around, he's got 2 cups and he can begin building again. And it can become the card of gratitude. And I feel that there's something going on with you with all these burdens, that it's weighing you down. And it's also preventing you from seeing into the future. I think you did a lot of work And maybe you're still processing a lot of that stuff because there's no like it starts now and it ends now. It's like it's continuous in our lives. And maybe some of this inner work that you've done is still lingering and you still have a sting when you see it in relation to the people that are around you and what it is that you're trying to work on and bring in. Okay. And that's why when you get into this near future, you have this kind of restricted energy going on with this Eight of Swords. Again, it's in your head. This is swords, so it's thoughts, words, ideas. It could be people planting seeds in your head. It could be you seeing something on TV that's very disturbing for you. I hope you don't watch TV, but if you do, it could be something like that, because really that's all fear porn. They want you to feel like shit if you watch TV, okay? They want you to hate people. They want you to be in fear. It's really an ugly energy. I used to a long, long time ago, film and TV and plays. My background is literature and philosophy. I love that stuff. But let me tell you, it has changed so much. It's ugly now. I don't even watch it. I haven't watched, it's rare. Like someone might tell me to like watch a series and I'll binge watch it. But I do not sit down and have any shows that I watch because most of it's just garbage. And who knows what's being subliminally sent to us, I do think it's predictive programming. Okay, that's my 2 cents on that. With you thrashing around, you're really in a lot of pain, okay? I think some healing is coming in for you is what I'm getting actually, but you're in a lot of pain still. I just feel that you're in the process of healing your heart. Okay, with whatever it is that you've uncovered, you're in the process of healing, and that you have the knowledge and the wisdom and the power to really make this healing, this transformation in yourself take place. So this is kind of a darker reading for you, Aquarius, but I think it's a positive move because I feel that you're transitioning, because at the end of the day, you're going to be turning into this dragonfly. Okay, you're transitioning into a new you. You're just having to do all the work to get there. And that's what makes people great, right? I just saw the best saying from C.S. Lewis. It's like, what was it? It's on my phone. Well, anyways, it's something like, sorry, this gnat. It's something like, having a hard life or all these hard experiences for an ordinary person turns them into something great. And I feel that that's kind of what's happening to you. You're going through all this stuff and all these transitions, and it's going to make you a better person. It's going to make you phenomenal. But this is just, we go up and we go down, right? Life is just not love and light. I think that that's really fake when people just promote only that. I mean, it's nice and everything, but it's fake because life is more than that. There's a lot of ups and downs. So I feel like right now you're in that transition period, and I think you're doing the work, but I think you're benefiting from it, okay, at the end of the day. That is your overall energy. Now let's go ahead and look at the guidance and advice from Spirit. First card out, we've got the Hermit. Again, this is really you going within for enlightenment. We have the Hanged Man up there with the Four of Swords. Now we have this card, the Hermit. Spirit is saying absolutely. This is where you're getting a lot of knowledge and wisdom, is because you're doing that inner work, and good for you, because a lot of people won't do it, or they're afraid of it, or they don't know how to do it. They don't know where to start. You are actually doing it. We also have the High Priestess. This is telling me that you're really using your intuition, and I feel for some of you, you might even be divinely guided or ancestral guided to really make these changes and to really get in touch with these deep feelings that are inside of us. And I feel like you're really doing the inner work. I think, I'm just getting like third eye activity. I feel that, you might be getting these divine downloads. Maybe you've got buzzing in your ears. Maybe things are coming to you in your dreams, your daydreams, through numerology. For me, I have the buzzing in my ears all the time. Sometimes I can't even hear over it. It's so loud. And I know for myself, it also comes to me in music. Like I could wake up in the morning and I have lyrics that I know it's sent from God. And it might even be a song I've never even heard before. Now I have to go on Google. I type in the lyrics. A song comes up. I listen to it. Maybe I can't even understand the lyrics depending on what type of genre it is. So then I have to tell YouTube, okay, this song, show lyrics or whatever, you know, put in lyrics so I can actually see the words on the screen so I know what the lyrics actually are. And then I'm like, oh my God, it's amazing. And I think that this is what is happening to you, because this is part of the advice and guidance from Spirit. So look for these things coming in. You're doing this huge transition, huge personal growth right now. The next card is the Queen of Pentacles. And this is telling me that, you know, at the end of the day, all of this is getting you to have this beautiful, prosperous, abundant, loving, nurturous lifestyle and life. Not just lifestyle, but life. I just feel that this is going to allow you to grow as a person. And after you've gone through like all this shit, you get there and you're like, and you're such the stronger person for it. And that's what's happening to you, Aquarius. Especially if you're all in your head thinking about everything. This is really coming full circle for you right now with whatever it is you're going through. So for all the Aquariuses that this is resonating with, this is huge. I just want to tell you that. This is not a small energy that's coming off these cards. It's really not. But Spirit always wants you to be open-hearted. Don't be in fear. Always have your heart open. Not to be taken advantage of or anything like that, but just have your heart open. All right, let's get some clarifiers. Oh my God. Oh my God. I love it when this happens. The Hanged Man again. Okay, I mean, you are doing some major work. We've got the Hermit being clarified by the Hanged Man. Right above this is the other Hanged Man. So Spirit is like, if you didn't hear me the first time, I'm saying it again. I am emphasizing this. You are doing the inner work. You still need to do the inner work. You are not done. Okay. And then, especially with the High Priestess too. Oh my God. Let's see what the other card is. Page of Cups. Like I said, keep your heart open. I'll show you them in just a second. Seven of Cups. The Star. A lot of healings coming in for you, Aquarius. The Knight of Pentacles. And the Hermit again. Holy shit. You are really going into this mode of self-discovery, of self-knowledge, of knowledge of the world around you, what it is you want, what you don't want, who you are, who you want to be, how to get there, what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, what do you love, what do you not love, how have you changed, who do you want to associate with? I mean, you know, how is your health? You're asking yourself all these huge questions. This is part of your transition. Wow. You know, and if you're single, it's going to be even more intense because, oh, that's another thing. I end every zodiac reading with a love reading for people that are single. Forgot to say that before. Anyways, look for that if you're single. So, oh my God. So this Hermit, okay, he is being clarified by, I can't even believe this, and it's in alignment too, which is even crazier. And the Hermit, by the way, is twice in your advice and guidance from Spirit. Oh my God. Okay, so the Hermit is being clarified by the Hanged Man and the Page of Cups, okay? Oh my God, I can't even talk. I'm so excited by this. So this is really just so many downloads. So what this is telling me, you are going to be coming out so enlightened by everything when you go through this process. And I'm feeling that this process might be going on for several more months. This is a big, huge shift for you. I mean, this is like monumental. This could be one of those things where you are almost changing everything in your life. I'm not saying you are, but this could be for some of you where maybe you're changing friends, jobs. If you're in a relationship, you could be changing relationships. You could be moving. You could be getting a new hobby. You could be retiring. You could be getting new pets. I mean, this is just huge. Or if you're with a partner that you love, maybe you guys are all going somewhere else, doing something completely different. Maybe you're starting your own business. Who knows? These are huge moves. These are moves of your foundation that's happening, not just these casual, maybe even some superficial moves. These are deep foundational moves that are coming in for you. So then we have the High Priestess. with, like I said, you getting in touch with your intuition, really feeling into things, and these divine downloads. You know, the universe really wants you to be happy and wants you to make this. Get this. It's being clarified by the Seven of Cups and the Star. This is telling me that you have a lot of choices in front of you, that you are striving for clarity, that you're not 100% clear, but you're striving for clarity. You see the clouds. This is for you. You're looking to wipe that away. When you do, this is the card of healing, of faith, of hopefulness. This is you having that universal consciousness, and that's what's coming in for you because you're doing all the inner work. That this is just going to be like it's a quantum jump for you into the new you, but you're at a higher vibration, at a higher level, because you've lightened your load by doing this inner work and searching for enlightenment for these answers. Because then we get over here with this Queen of Pentacles, where you have this beautiful loving energy. It's nurturing, it's abundant, it's prosperous, it's everything's flourishing, it's all about life, you know, because that's in the 3D world. It's the Earth card, right? Queen of Earth. And it's being clarified by the Knight of Earth and the Hermit again. You are not done looking for enlightenment. Maybe you might have a brief moment where you feel, that was great. No, Spirit is saying you are not done. You're going to continue on. You have a lot that we want you to uncover and to go ahead and receive this knowledge. He is a careful, plodding knight, and he's taking one foot in front of the other. This is going to bring you that knowledge and that wisdom by doing that. And that's what you're doing by going and doing the inner work with this Hanged Man twice, with the Hermit twice. You've got the Four of Swords. I mean, you know, the High Priestess. You're really doing all of this. I feel up here in your general energy, it's not a very comfortable energy for you, but it's a necessary process that you need to go through to come out stronger, lighter, and happier on the other side. It's a lot of personal development and growth. Okay, so that's the guidance and advice from Spirit. Now we're going to go ahead and look at your opportunity and your challenge. So your opportunity is the Seven of Swords. So your opportunity is to really be strategic about what you're doing and what's going on around you. This is also telling me that you need to be strategic about the people that you surround yourself with. This card is, you know, it's based on the Rider-Waite, but it's slightly different. This is also telling me that there could be some negative people around you that are doing things behind your back. So you really need to look at that. It could be an opportunity cost for you, but really look at who you're surrounding yourself with. And I think because you've done so much inner work, you can come to it with fresh eyes. Now maybe you can see through people, whereas before you couldn't. Because when you're in this burned out energy up here with your present energy, you're taking on too many burdens and you're being overtaxed. And this, like I said, it could even be where people are taking advantage of you. And I think once you're opening your eyes and doing this work, you can start to see that and start to set those boundaries that you need to. But right now you have a lot of internal strife and things that are going on. And it could also be externalized. If it's another person and you're having maybe a back and forth with them, you know, I'm not saying that, you know, you just say yes, yes, yes to everything. But if there's a back and forth and then at the end of it, you still take it on, that is your responsibility. You have the responsibility of setting your own boundaries. You know, you need to stand up for yourself and do what you feel is appropriate for you. Even if you've already made a commitment, if it's not working, it's taxing your energy, you need to, you know, back it up a little bit and just say, this isn't working for me. I need to, you know, switch things up, or I need to walk away, or whatever it is that you need to do, you do need to do it. Okay, so that is your opportunity. Your challenge is the Seven of Cups. And that is also here in the guidance and advice from Spirit. So like I said, this card is slightly different, this deck. And this is telling me that you do have a lot of choices in front of you, but nothing has settled. Okay, and that's because it's not clear in your head. And it doesn't have to be. You're doing a lot of inner work. Your choices don't have to be clear right now. What you're working on is healing inside. When you get to the other side, then you can see your choices and see what you have to do. You don't have to take action on anything, but you can just see what your choices are. If you choose to take action, go for it. I'm just saying there's no pressure on you to make an action or to see. The key here is that you're doing the inner work, and it is a long process. This is not something that's slow for you. It's so huge and monumental. It's going to really shake your foundation. All right, let's get some clarifiers. Jesus Christ. This reading has so many duplicate cards for you. We now have the High Priestess twice in the guidance and advice from Spirit, and now it is a clarifier for your opportunity. It's all interrelated for you, Aquarius. This is very intense. The King of Pentacles is the other card. So much success if you do this work. Oh my God, these cards are awesome that you're getting. Your challenge, right, is to see this. It's being clarified by the Magician. What's the other card? And the Two of Cups. All right, so let me go ahead and grab this. Okay. So your opportunity is to really be strategic about what you're doing and who you're surrounding yourself with. It's being clarified by the High Priestess and the King of Pentacles. And what this is telling me is that you really need to get in touch with your intuition and feel into things. If you didn't trust your inner feelings before, I think you do now because you've been doing this inner work. And I think that you've also changed and you've grown since doing this inner work. So maybe something that might have been a good vibration for you before is no longer in vibration or in alignment with you. And that could be because you've raised your vibration. It could be because you've grown. It could be that maybe a job or people or what maybe your life path is no longer what you want to do, that you've reevaluated it and it no longer resonates with you, and you're in a position where you can change that. And that's what's coming through for this, because I feel that when you do that, you have an opportunity to be uber successful. Okay, this is really talking about even generational wealth. You can put yourself in this position, but you see, you have to do the work. That's what this card is telling me. You have to do the work, the inner work and the outer work to get there. Okay, and by outer work, I mean that would be you taking these external actions on it, not just going within and doing the meditative work, not just staying in your head. Now you're going to do a practical application of what you've been thinking about and what you want to bring into fruition for yourself. Because when we get over here into the challenge position, it's being clarified by the Magician and the Two of Cups. And what this is telling me is that your challenge is for you to do what you love. Your challenge is for you to make it happen. You've got to get that clarity of vision going for you to be able to access this energy. That's why it's in the challenge position for you. I feel that you want to do it, but I think that you're really taking one foot in front of the other as you're figuring this all out, because it's huge and it's monumental. It's foundational work. And once you do, boom, you can pull the trigger and do what it is that you want to do. So huge reading for you, Aquarius. I hope you got a lot out of that. Whoever this is resonating with, wow, hats off to you. You're doing a lot of important inner work for yourself. And I really respect that. And I think you'll get a lot out of it. Okay, everybody, now I'm going to roll into the love reading. And for those of you that are not going to stay for that, I just want to say thank you for watching. And if you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And if this resonates with you, please leave a comment in the description, or not in the description, please leave a comment below so other people can see it too. Because this is a general reading for Aquarius, and there's a lot of people that are in this situation. I asked for the strongest energies to come through, and here they are. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, the link is in the description below. Don't forget to check out Tarot Tuesday. All right, now we're going to go ahead and roll into the love reading. I'm going to move these cards over here, and I'm going to get my love deck. That's what I like to call it. This is the Golden Art Nouveau. I absolutely love this deck. I think it is rich, lush, and gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay. All right. So I'm also going to cleanse my energy really quick. Okay. So new energy coming in. Like I said, I meditate and I cleanse and I ask for the strongest energies to come through in the cards. So this is for the Aquarius that really need to hear this message. This is for all the people that are single and looking for love, or people that are single and thinking about looking for love, okay? So let's see what the universe wants to tell you today. And this is a shorter reading than the other one that I do. All right. Let's get some cards. Okay, Four of Cups, Ace of Wands, the Knight of Wands. I'm going to get the clarifiers now too. Six of Cups, the Knight of Cups. We've got the Nine of Wands, the Judgment card, the Hermit. Oh my God. Aquarius, you can't get away from the Hermit in this reading. It's following you. And the Death card. Talk about transitions. Like I said, foundational work. Everything is changing for you. We also have the Judgment card here for you. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you the three main cards again. We have first card out, Four of Cups, Ace of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. So what this is telling me is that you're missing some gifts and blessings from the universe. I think someone might even be around you right now that isn't a loving energy, that wants to have a relationship with you, but you are doing that inner work and you are missing it. I feel that some of this inner work is really making you sad and making you kind of feel like an ingrate at times, because you're being ripped around emotionally all over the place by doing this inner work. And that can have you be sad, be depressed, be angry, feel grief. You know, maybe you're not feeling like looking for love because you're doing that inner work, even though you do want that in your life. It is a complication, but you've got to do that inner work. It's so important for you, for your moving forward and just gaining enlightenment and strength and character. But I do feel for some of you, you are missing it. You're missing these gifts and blessings from the universe. The universe wants to present you with love and wants to present you with happiness. This cup is your emotions, and it's representing love in this particular reading. And I feel that for some of you, you just don't even see it. And I think that, again, I saw that in the general reading. You need to open your eyes. I feel like there might be a little bit of fog, and maybe it's because you're all in your head, and you need to be able to now integrate what's going on in your head with what's going out in the world, okay? Because the other card here is the Ace of Wands. This is out with the old, in with the new. This is the universe giving you a gift and blessing from the universe. That's what an ace is. And here you're missing a gift and blessing. They are now putting it in your face. This is out with the old, in with the new. This could be a new beginning for you in love. If you're looking, you've got it. But you've got to open your eyes. That is the key. And I'll get into the clarifiers in a minute. Then we have the Knight of Wands, and he just rushes in. He rushes in and he rushes out, but he really rushes in. He's a bold knight. And this is love for you. This is, you know, if you want a relationship right now, you can open your eyes and have it. That's for sure. That's what the cards are telling me, okay? So when we get over here to the Four of Cups, it's being clarified by the Six of Cups and the Knight of Cups, okay? This is the Knight of Love. Cups are your emotions. It's love energy, right? That's coming in. Also your intuition. So what this is telling me, and these are all cups, by the way, right? While you're missing this gift and blessing from the universe, it is being clarified by the Six of Cups and the Knight of Cups. This is telling me that you need to open your eyes and go back to a time before any bitterness or cynicism touched your heart. And part of this is coming up for you when you're doing that inner work. It does for everybody. It's not just you, Aquarius. I'm not picking on you. But you need to also put it in perspective and not let it overtake you, and get into a loving vibration, because when you're in that high vibration of love, you're going to attract love to you. He's following his heart, okay? This is the Knight of Love. He is following his heart, and he wants to present you with love. You've got to be in that vibration. Think of something that really makes you happy. Go and do it. Maybe it's an activity. Maybe walking on the beach, reading a book. I don't know, whatever brings you that beautiful happiness that maybe you had as a child. You can bring that feeling back. It's not going to be the same activity as when you were a kid, but it's that same feeling. You need to bring that back to raise your vibration up. You know, maybe even take a salt bath to cleanse your aura each day. That helps like wash away that negativity. Your body needs that magnesium anyways. And it's lovely to just relax and take a bath. Maybe do that in the evening before you go to bed. I think you'd really benefit from it. Then we have this Ace of Wands. It's being clarified by the Nine of Wands and the Judgment card. Okay, so like I said, you've been doing the inner work. Okay, this is a card that's talking about stamina. This is that wounded warrior energy. You have been fighting and going through all this stuff with doing the inner work, and you're still standing. You're tough. You're still standing. You might be tired. You might be hurting, but you're still standing. This is telling me that we now have the Judgment card, that it's time for you to wake up and step into the new you and the new life. And like I said, it's about you asking these inner questions. Well, this is about, because it's a love reading, this is asking you to ask questions about what it is that you're looking for in a relationship, and you need to wake up and start moving in that direction. These are action cards, and the Knights are action cards. They're moving, and they are telling me that if you want love, you need to actually go out and do it. I feel that you're so in your head by doing this inner work that now if you want love, you do have to go out there. Even though you're still doing the inner work, you've got to put yourself out there. It is in the cards. They're almost screaming it. Action. You've got to take action. Join a meetup group. Go out with friends. I never tell people to go to a bar because I don't want you to meet someone that drinks. I don't want to set a drunk. There's nothing wrong with alcohol, but I don't want you to meet someone there because they might be hiding a problem from you, and I don't want you to get mixed up with that. Like I said, if you want to drink, that's fine, but I would not recommend you go and you meet someone in a bar. Go do a hobby, go to the gym, do something that's more positive and upbeat, and that's where you actually meet someone that you have something in common with. Strike up a conversation. If you're not vibing with that person, walk away. Don't get stuck in a bad relationship. If they are not there for you, maybe they make a great friend, but not a relationship, that's okay. Move on. Don't get stuck. You have a lot of choices in front of you right now. You're doing a lot of inner work. Find someone that's going to vibe just right for you. Because I don't think it's going to be a problem for you. He's going to dash right in. He can also dash right out. Okay? And that needs to be you. You can find someone very easily. So that Knight of Wands is being clarified by the Hermit and the Death card. Okay, so inner work, looking for enlightenment, searching for answers. That is you. This is part of your energy. So use that energy to think about the type of person that you want to attract to you, the type of lifestyle you want. If you're looking for love, maybe take yourself out on a date so you're in that loving vibration. Go buy a bottle of champagne. Like I said, I'm not a big drinker. I don't promote that as someone, but maybe buy a split, buy a half a bottle of champagne and then drink it, because it's going to go flat if it sits in the fridge and you don't want to drink the whole thing. Maybe you do, but you need to do something like that to go out and have some fun. But it's also being clarified by the Death card, and I love this for you. This is you transitioning into the new you. So many changes are coming in for you. I feel like a lot of old cycles are coming to an end and new ones are beginning. You are in such a beautiful position right now by you doing that inner work. And if you're looking for love, it's all foundational work. And by doing that, by having this release, because the Death card is you doing the release. It's not a Tower moment, it's the Death card. So this is you releasing what no longer serves you. Whereas the Tower is the universe coming in and wiping it out. And that does not feel good. It's usually fast and it's wicked, and it can be big or small, but usually it's big. And I personally welcome a Tower moment, because if something's not working for me, I want it gone so I can move forward and accelerate in my life. I want those quantum jumps. I like that. So I feel for you, Aquarius, that you're doing this release and you're doing that inner work. And that's where you're going to be able to find someone and see it. Okay. Wow. Definitely. Aquarius, if you are single and you want love in your life, you're looking for someone, get out there because you're going to find it. What a very positive love reading. Maybe not exactly what you expected, but you know what? It's coming your way. You've got to open your eyes. You are missing gifts and blessings from the universe. Think about your mindset and then put yourself out there and you're going to find it. All right, everybody. That's what I have for you for today. Thank you for watching. And if you could, again, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. I appreciate it. And if you know someone that's an Aquarius that's in this position, have them watch this video. I think that they would get a lot out of it. All right, everybody. Sending you lots of love. Bye for now.